A familiar face is going back on camera with a scathing critique of current Kings owner Vivek Ranadive.
I mean, the bottom line is they deserve more respect. No, that's all.
Former Kings GM Geoff Petrie says Vivek Ranadive disrespected former Kings employees in a recent report.
He also called Ranadive, and we quote, arrogant and dismissive. So new tonight, CBS 13 Steve Large is live in the newsroom. He spoke with Petrie, and he has more now on why he is so upset. Steve?
Yeah, Geoff Petrie has not been in front of a camera for 3 years since he left the Kings organization. He does not revel in controversy. He likes to stay away from it, but he felt compelled to dispel what he calls Ranadive's revisionist history.
He doesn't need to apologize to me, but he should apologize to all these other people.
Former Kings GM Geoff Petrie is taking aim at current Kings owner Vivek Ranadive and what he said in a recent interview.
It crossed the line between fact and fiction.
I met Petrie at a Sacramento restaurant. The former GM, who spent 2 decades with the Kings organization, wanted to respond to statements made by Ranadive in a USA Today report by Sam Amick that Petrie says are not true.
It's just hard to understand how someone could conjure up a story that it was so demeaning to so many other people. I mean, it's certainly self-serving in a certain way.
Ranadive told Amick when he first bought the Kings, quote, I walked in and there was nobody who wanted to be here. There was no coach, no GM. It was a ghost town. Petrie says the line trashes the legacy of the loyal Kings employees who were there to help Ranadive when he arrived.
I was really upset on their behalf that they would be marginalized in something that was so untrue.
Tell me why this is so important to set the record straight.
Because it's the truth.
Petrie says his staff was there for Ranadive.
So to have it represented that it was a ghost town and nobody wanted to be there, and Keith Smart, he had a year left on his contract. He wanted to keep coaching, and to represent that he didn't want to be there, it's just categorically untrue.
In a Deadspin website Q&A, Petrie also said of Ranadive, quote, I found Ranadive to be a very arrogant and dismissive little chap.
Well, that was my experience.
Soft-spoken Geoff Petrie with a harsh critique of the Kings' new owner.
What ought Kings fans read into this?
That there's a right way and a wrong way to do things.
Are they being done the right way or the wrong way?
Well, obviously, in this particular case, it was the wrong way.
Tonight, I reached out to the Kings organization to see if owner Vivek Ranadive had a response for Petrie. So far, there is not one.
Steve, I know that you know Geoff Petrie quite well, and those of us who have followed this man know he is not a guy that likes to run in front of a camera and talk. Him coming forward like this and saying very frankly what he said is really remarkable.
And it's not easy for him. I think you could tell that in the interview, but he just felt like he had to do it.
Great interview.
All right.
Thanks very much for that.